This episode is presented by State Farm. Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like expecting the leadership of a team captain on the football field, but getting a sea captain. You wouldn't settle for just anything for your team. Shouldn't it be the same for your insurance? So don't settle for just any insurance when you can go with a leader. State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For a limited time at McDonald's, get a Big Mac Extra Value Meal for $8. That means 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun, and medium fries, and a drink. We may need to change that jingle.
Prices and participation may vary.
This episode is brought to you by Nature's Bounty. Nature's Bounty believes your body is brilliant, naturally designed to thrive, inside and out. For those always looking for new ways to support your health from head to heels, Nature's Bounty has a range of over 400 vitamins and supplements born from 50 years of trust and care. Nature's Bounty. It's in your nature. Visit naturesbounty.com to learn more.
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
Are you a forward thinker? Then you need an HR and finance platform that thinks like you do. Workday is the AI platform that helps propel your organization, your workforce, and your industry into the future. Workday, moving business forever forward.
Guys, I think we need to update Michael Jordan's circle of trust.
How so?
Well, after Amin met him at the Hall of Fame, Amin's in there.
Yes.
Right.
I'm in there.
But he's got company. We have a new member.
Wait, shouldn't Amin know who's entered into this circle of trust, though?
They do that for plausible deniability purposes. No one ever knows about the other person. So they're the public ones, Charles Oakley, the like, but then they're the secret society ones where it's kind of like being in the CIA. You don't even know who the other operatives are.
Did you just, and so on and so forth, with Charles Oakley?
Charles Oakley, yeah.
You name one person. You can only identify one person, basically, to stay in this circle of trust.
Well, I was going to say Buzz Peterson, but no one knows who Buzz Peterson is, so.
All right, Maze, keep going. I want to hear this.
The latest addition to Michael Jordan's circle of trust, and it might not be that he's just been added, but it's just been outed that he's in there. Meta World Peace.
Really?
What?
Wow, how about that?
Meta World Peace went on Byron Scott's Fast Break.
Is that a TV show? What is that?
No, it's Byron Scott's hit podcast. Got Meta World Peace on there.
Byron Scott has a podcast.
Yeah. He's doing it Charlie Rose style. It's all black curtains behind him. The infinity look.
I mean, let's rank this basketball analogy.
Fast Break?
Fast Break as your podcast name. That's pretty good.
No, it's terrible, man. It's terrible. Come on, B. Scott. That's my guy, too. I'm in the Friends of B. Scott fraternity as well.
Wow. Lots of fraternities here.
But Fast Break is...
I think Fast Break is great because Fast Break, it's been done so often that people steer clear of it. So they left the lane wide open for Byron Scott to come back in, name his podcast Fast Break.
All right. Okay.
Just after Alley-Oop and Showtime.
Give and go.
I think there should be a layup podcast immediately.
There is.
The layup.
There is the layup.
Hold on.
There's the Dunks Inc., Dunkers Only, whatever.
No dunks.
We have no dunks. Look, every single basketball analogy has been done. It's been made.
The layup line. Are you ready for the game on Apple Podcasts? The layup line.
There you go.
No, I think we need to go dumber. Jump shot.
No, there's a jump shot podcast.
Simple as you can be. Swish pod.
The jump shot. The mass hole perspective.
Oh, well, there we go.
Hosted by a sad Knicks fan and 2 hopeful Celtics fans.
Yeah.
Bringing the world NBA content where we will talk about our power rankings, reaction to games of the week, fantasy talk, and any other news that comes through week to week.
Everything.
Episodes every Monday. The mass hole perspective.
Covered all.
I mean, that is as generic as it gets.
That's not Jay King's podcast, is it? Jay King's is like shooting jays, or what was it? There's something like that. Okay, I know this is off topic. Jay King plays in a basketball league, like an adult league, on Saturdays that keeps track of stats. Oh, someone keeps track. No, they have a full NBA-style box score. I know this because he sent it to me. Apparently, Zach says he sends it every weekend. Every week, he gets this update. And on this box score, not only are they tracking points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, turnovers, fouls, free throws, three-pointers, etc., they track attendance.
No.
If I didn't have this in my possession right now, I would not believe it.
I hope that the Fast Break podcast talks about this. I hope they listen to Basketball Illuminati and talks about Jay King's pickup games where they have attendance. There are dozens of us.
Yes, he claims they're underreporting, by the way. He complained they're underreporting on the attendance.
We need to do an investigation on the census takers at these games.
So Meta World Peace told Byron Scott this.
And then the last time I spoke to him was the Brawl. He was the only player that called me.
Really?
Yep, Mike MJ, man. I remember the call. He was like, I'm going to try to get you back. So when he said, I'm going to get back, I was like, oh, shit, I'm back. I'm like, all right. It don't even matter. February, March, good. But MJ, you ain't that powerful, man. I ain't never come back.
Yeah, not with David Stern.
Yeah, he was tough.
You know.
The only player to call him back? What year was this? Malice at the Palace.
2004.
I mean,
why is that surprising you, Tom?
He's not a player.
Well, he's saying, I guess, of the player fraternity, which does that mean Larry Bird didn't call him? Larry Bird was the GM?
Yeah.
Apparently not.
Damn.
Wow.
Or maybe he means outside of the Pacers organization.
He says the only player.
Elton Brand was good friends with Ron Artest. Elton Brand didn't call. Lamar Odom was friends with Ron Artest. Lamar Odom didn't call.
Did they page him? This is 2004. Kind of feel like...
No, 2004 would have been the era of the sidekick.
They send an away message on AIM about him, maybe?
Yeah, that would have been AIM or, MSN, Instant Messenger.
Wow.
Man, the sidekick, what a time that was. So Michael Jordan hit him back and told him, I'm going to get your suspension lifted. Is that what he promised him?
He inspired hope. He inspired hope in Ron Artest, who was despondent at the time and forlorn. But then it turns out that even Michael Jordan can't get David Stern to lift a suspension.
Man.
Interesting.
They did commute the suspension, if I'm not mistaken.
Why don't you just call your buddy Mike and ask him about this? I mean,
I don't like to bother him about these trivial things. You know what he'll say? He'll say to me, don't you have Google? And I'm like, yeah, Mike, you're right. And so I'm like, I don't want to.
Okay.
Here's the deal. I have a standing in Michael Jordan's eyes. Now, because of that, because I know I'm in, I can never talk to him again because I will not jeopardize that standing by talking to him, by asking him a question.
So that's why Charles Barkley doesn't talk to him anymore. Or is that a different thing?
That's a different thing.
So you don't know whether you're on the in or the out of Michael, because if you don't talk to him, you could either be in or out.
Pretty much.
He just keeps you guessing whether you're on the ins or the outs.
It says here, Ron Artest's suspension was never commuted. It was 73 games the rest of the season. Jermaine O'Neal got 25. Steven Jackson got 30. Jermaine O'Neal was shortened from 25 to 15.
Commuted.
I'm like a dog on a bone with this. Even Michael Jordan couldn't get it shortened.
Now, it depends how open your third eye is on this one, but there's two explanations that I could see here. One is that Michael Jordan felt emboldened because he had already talked David Stern out of giving him a suspension, that he felt like he could do it again. A heat check, if you will. But Michael Jordan had already used his get out of jail free card on himself. Therefore, no credibility remained for Ron Artest. The other option, of course, is simply that David Stern is such a badass that he shut down Michael Jordan point blank.
That's terrible. It's terrible, and yet I miss it. I miss David Stern doling out crazy amounts of discipline. Rules be damned.
Well, wasn't Worldwide Wes?
He was there.
He's not a former player, but Worldwide Wes was the one who kind of helped him off the floor. Meta.
Yes.
Maybe Meta just needed a little bit more Worldwide Wes. Maybe Worldwide Wes should have gotten on the phone with David Stern.
You're assuming that Worldwide Wes didn't try. I am of the belief he tried and he failed, like Michael Jordan did, like everybody did, because David Stern ruled with an iron fist.
My assignment: uncover why the association inspires more conspiracy theories in volume and salience than any other U.S. sport.
You've heard of the Illuminati.
The truth is out there, but so are lies.
Your eyes can deceive you. Don't trust them.
The NBA has always been controlled by about 8 people.
Denial is the most predictable of all human responses.
If you're only using 10% of your brain, you don't even know that you're using 10% of your brain.
The NBA Illuminati.
If coincidences are just coincidences, why do they feel so contrived?
The Illuminati.
But you start to follow the money,
and you don't know where the it's going to take you.
It is unspoken. They have influence among other players.
The NBA Illuminati.
I don't have time for your convenient ignorance.
Maybe I'm a conspiracist now as well. That's all it took. Oh, we got books, we got schools. You saw a video on YouTube.
Why my eyes, sir? You've never used them before.
We are the basketball Illuminati.
This is Basketball Illuminati. I am Tom Haberstroh, and as always, I'm joined by the 5-star Illuminati generals, Amin Elhassan and producer Anthony Mays.
Members of the Illumination can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/countthedings. You can also show your support by wearing a Third Eye hat or a Basketball Illuminati shirt or hoodie. Check out the link in the show notes or go to the Count the Dings store on Cotton Bureau and keep that third eye open.
Fellas, we just talked about this grand conspiracy to keep meta world peace away from the game, but that doesn't hold a candle to the scandal we're about to talk about, this investigation that we have to do on this very prevalent theory that has taken over the internet regarding one of the game's best players of all time. They are claiming that this player is involved in a Ponzi scheme, the greatest scam in sports. We're going to talk about it right now on the agenda.
You are listening to The Agenda with Amin Elhassan and Tom Haberstroh. You guys familiar with @FrankBurner222?
No. Can't say that I am.
Keep your third two open. Frank Burner222 appears to be a Mavericks fan that got a lot of traction for a thread posted on Friday about Nikola Jokic. Says, if you seriously believe that Jokic gets his numbers organically and not a product of an entire system designed specifically to collect MVPs and triple-double records, then I don't know what to tell you. But click on this thread and I'm going to keep telling you stuff.
I don't know what to tell you, but then proceeds to tell you, wow, okay, I'm in. I'm locked in. I want to hear this.
Every action is ran through him and he plays 37 minutes a night so that his numbers look inflated. Why does he play all those minutes? Because they don't have a backup center. Because it boosts his on-off numbers. So win or loss, his counting and advanced stats look inane.
Inane?
Inane.
Ooh. I think you meant insane. Well, go ahead.
They created a system so strategic that win or lose, credit goes to Jokic no matter what because of insane advanced stats.
Inane.
Nuggets win equals Jokic is the most impactful player in history. Nuggets lose equals somebody please get Jokic some help. Team is so bad when he's not on the floor. This is how you win MVP every year. That's why regardless of what the Nuggets record is, whether the first seed or the sixth seed, Jokic looks like the most valuable and impactful player in the league. It's the biggest scam, all capitals, in sports. The Nuggets organization figured out that analytics geeks value advanced stats over anything, and that's how you gain MVP votes. Jokic plays most of his minutes with the starters compared to other MVP candidates, so the minutes he doesn't play, the Nuggets look like shit.
And then there's a photo of Jokic in that one. Maze, do you want to describe what that photo is?
Is he holding a sink?
Yeah, he's holding a sink.
What does that mean?
Yeah, that analogy. What is the analogy there?
What does it holding the sink mean?
It's the fast break. It's the pick and roll.
It's a kitchen sink game.
Everything in the kitchen sink? Is that what they're going for? Holy 20 CB, Batman.
In Denver, Jokic MVPs mean more than team success. They are farming MVPs for almost half a decade now.
Farming?
By manipulating lineups. Michael Malone, Calvin Booth, and the whole organization is behind this Ponzi scheme.
Ponzi scheme?
Ponzi scheme. Farming.
Okay. He's now including a screen grab of a tweet from LFCF14 listing all of his teammates and how many minutes they've played with Jokic and saying, hey, Gordon has played 92% of his minutes with Jokic. Christian Brown, 78%. Jamal Murray, 70%. MBJ, 71%. And this guy that he's citing says Gordon especially is egregious because team has no backup big, yet he plays all his minutes with Jokic.
Seems pretty straightforward to me.
Yeah.
Hard evidence.
Ponzi scheme. Wow. I wonder, since he's been winning MVPs, the Denver Nuggets, they must have like a very mediocre record, right? Because this is all just a ploy to get MVPs, not necessarily that he's any good, that he wins games for them, right?
Well, I mean,
MVP's worth more than winning, you know?
But in order to be an MVP candidate, you do have to win.
Oh.
So I don't think he's saying they sacrifice wins in exchange for him getting stats. I think he's saying that they go after the wins in such a way where it is undeniable his impact. They basically put all their eggs in one basket. The basket is Nikola Jokic. You know what, man?
As opposed to other teams who don't go through their MVP.
They don't play their best player the most minutes. Or the Aaron Gordon thing is pretty interesting, right? Like the idea that they don't have a backup big. So wouldn't that guy be the guy who gets a lot of minutes as the backup five? And like, no, we're just going to play him with Jokic.
Who's almost like a perfect big for Aaron Gordon.
He's a perfect fit, yes. They fit together perfectly.
So wouldn't you want, hey, this guy's really good at playing with Jokic, and we're going to play these guys 35 minutes a night, as opposed to keeping them separated for most of the game. I mean, the argument that this guy's making is that he's playing 37 minutes a night. Mm-hmm. He is the system. Unlike other MVPs in NBA history.
Like James Harden wasn't.
No, my favorite part of this, Tom, is that he's acting like other teams couldn't do this or haven't figured it out yet. That farming MVPs is something that the Nuggets organization has secretly come up with that's revolutionizing the game of basketball. It's not like, I don't know, Russell Westbrook won his MVP doing the exact same thing, using every possession, putting up crazy usage stats. And he got the same argument of, even if it's the 6th seed, somebody get Russ some help.
But Russell Westbrook didn't win a championship doing that. Jokic did. Even if you argue that they were basically inflating their own stats. Jokic was winning championships with this system.
Well, a championship.
Singular. My apologies. I got a little excited.
Yeah. See? Takes a lot of wind out of those sails.
Hello, listener. It's producer Maze here to talk to you about Kindred. Now, close your eyes like Owen Wilson during a job interview and imagine a way to travel that feels personal, comfortable, and connected without the price tags and the sterile feelings of hotels or short-term rentals. Now open your eyes and stop using your imagination because Kindred has made it very real. That's exactly what they do. Kindred is a members-only home swapping network. It's not a hotel. It's not a short-term rental. It's a smarter way to travel where each stay feels like home. Here's how it works. With Kindred, your home is your ticket. You earn credits by hosting fellow Kindred members, and then you use those credits to stay in over 220,000 homes in more than 100 cities worldwide. There are no hotel costs or rental fees, just the credits that you've earned. Every stay comes with white glove service, 24/7 trip support, and $100,000 in host protection. Make it easier for you to travel and enjoy yourself and not worry about details. I've used Kindred and I found an amazing home for a weekend getaway in an idyllic location with amazing views and great ambiance. It had everything I needed. And the best part was, it cost me $0. So apply now at livekindred.com and use code DINGS to join for free. Plus, you'll earn 5 nights of travel credit just for signing up. That's right, that's 5 whole nights for free at livekindred, KINDRED.com, code DINGS, DINGS, livekindred.com, code DINGS.
Listener, listen up. This is important, okay? I'm going to try to save you some money here. If you're still overpaying for wireless, it's time to say yes to saying no. At Mint Mobile, their favorite word is no. You may think like, oh, that's bad. No contracts. No monthly bills, no overages, no hidden fees, no BS. Here's why I said yes to making the switch and getting premium wireless for $15 a month. You heard that correctly. $15 per month. Ditch overpriced wireless and the jaw-dropping monthly bills. And of course, there are all these hidden fees and stuff, but at Mint Mobile, plans start at $15 per month. All the plans come with high-speed data, unlimited talk and text. You're not doing like weekend and nighttime minutes or anything like that. and it's delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone. Don't have to get a new phone. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all of your existing contacts. I switched months ago. People have asked, did you actually switch? Yes, I actually switched months ago, and I don't know what to do with all this extra money. I've cheated the system here. I've rigged something. This is an Ocean's 11 situation where I'm stealing wireless from Mint. That's how good a deal it is. Ready to say yes to saying no? Make the switch at mintmobile.com/dings. That's DINGS. That's mintmobile.com/dings. Upfront payment of $45 required, equivalent to $15 per month. Limited time new customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds may slow above 35 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details.
Hello, listener. It's Producer Maze here to talk to you about Quince and their cookware. Cooler nights mean cozy meals at home, and Quince's cookware has made fall cooking so much more enjoyable. Their pieces deliver the quality and performance of luxury brands, but at a price that makes sense. And they look gorgeous on the stovetop, too. No matter what item you need to complete your kitchen, Quince has you covered with 5-ply stainless steel pots and pans, nonstick skillets, chef-quality knives, and even ceramic bakeware, which is perfect for cozy casseroles or Sunday roasts. And when you look at these prices, you might think, how is Quince doing this? How do they deliver high-quality items similar to high-end brands that are half the price? Well, let me tell you, they partner directly with ethical top-tier factories to cut out the middlemen and pass the savings on to you. And it's not just cookware. I got myself some bath sheets. That's right. When you're a tall man, you have to use bath sheets, not bath towels from Quince. It's like drying off with the cloud. It's incredible. Upgrade your kitchen for cozy fall meals with premium cookware from Quince. Go to quince.com/dings for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/dings, DINGS, to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/dings.
Through the Starbucks College Achievement Plan, full and part-time Starbucks baristas receive 100% upfront college tuition coverage so they can focus on achieving their dreams, not how they'll pay for school. And those dreams might start with a degree in management, biochemistry, or any of the more than 150 offered. At Starbucks, benefits like college tuition coverage are just the start. Learn more at starbucks.com/partners.
Experience a membership that backs your business journey with American Express Business Platinum. Earn 5 times membership rewards points on flights and prepaid hotels booked on AmexTravel.com. Plus, enjoy a welcome offer of 200,000 points after you spend $20,000 on purchases on the card within your first 3 months of membership. American Express Business Platinum. There's nothing like it. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-platinum.
I'm here for this Ponzi scheme.
Okay.
Who are they scamming and to what end?
Us.
Us? We're the scammies?
Everyone. The fans.
I mean, it's the biggest scam in sports. I mean, it can't be a very small group of people that are being abused by this scam.
Scamming the NBA.
Is it easier to win MVP than it is to win a championship? That's what it ultimately comes down to. Because there's only one MVP every year. There's only one championship every year. But he's making it seem like it's a lot easier to manipulate the system to become a perennial MVP rather than to be a perennial champion.
I think he actually has a point there because you don't have to be in first place to win MVP.
Yeah. You could be second. You could be third. Hell, you could be fourth.
You just have to have farmed false numbers, and then anything is possible.
Well, the numbers aren't false. It's just the deck is stacked, is what he's saying. They're stacking their deck in such a way where A, he has to get these numbers. B, when he's not on the floor, they have no other recourse. That's the linchpin to this whole Ponzi scheme. The linchpin is, no matter how well they play when he's on the floor, it needs to all fall apart when he's off the floor, thus giving him the on-off numbers that hammer home the point that this guy is the most impactful player in the league. The more I talk about this out loud, guys, the more I'm thinking to myself, maybe.
I mean, he is trying to discredit the numbers because no coincidence, no mistakes. As soon as this is posted, Jokic's next 2 games, 56 points, 16 boards, 8 assists. Follows that up with 48 points, 14 boards, 8 assists.
Yep.
And Frank Berner says, let's go back to our man. These stats aren't what they seem. Jokic is an artificially manufactured MVP with the system behind him.
Yeah.
It's all a fugazi.
So a couple of things. This is really going to put me on Frank Berner's side because I went berserk when the Nuggets lost to the Wizards. Who the fuck? How dare you lose to the worst team in basketball? And I don't mean that by record. I mean that aesthetically. They are awful. And if you lose to the Wizards, guess what? You're now the worst team in basketball. That's the rules. That's how it goes. And so for Jokic to have 56 and lose, by the way, Maze, I want you to clip this. Jordan Poole unveiled a new celebration during that victory over the Nuggets, calls it drowning in the pool. Listen to his explanation here.
As for the celly, been waiting to do that one for a while. It was just a little drowning in the pool action.
I've been waiting to unveil that one for a while. Do you guys know why he had to wait a while in order to unveil that celebration?
Because he's Jordan Poole and it's the Wizards?
Because they needed to win?
Because they needed to fucking win.
Yeah.
It had been since October since they won a fucking game. They've been miserable. Do you understand how bad you have to be to lose to a guy who says, one day I'll win and then I'll do this celebration? He'd been literally waiting months.
The irony is that drowning in a pool would work anytime you lose.
It's basically what the Wizards do. They drown in a pool every fucking night.
They drown in a pool every game.
Pool party.
Take that back. Not every game, because they beat the goddamn Nuggets. How do you lose to the Wizards? How? They're the most unserious team in basketball.
Well, obviously it wasn't Nikola Jokic's fault.
Exactly, and that's where we get back to Frank Berner. They lose to the Wizards, the worst fucking team in the world, which, again, makes the Nuggets now the worst team in the world, right? And what was the first thing everybody said? Well, Jokic had 56. What more is he supposed to do?
Because he had 56.
Exactly.
He had 56, and this isn't a high volume 56. He shot 58% from the floor. He shot 60% from 3.
Exactly.
He got 9 free throws in the game. He had 5 turnovers and 56 points.
Tom?
The dude was awesome. Unbelievable.
Let me sing you the ballad of Kevin Martin.
Please sing it.
Remember Kevin Martin in Sacramento?
Yeah.
They kept telling us this guy's amazing. 50, 40, 90, 25 points a game. But the team was never good. He goes to Houston. They weren't really good there. He goes to Oklahoma City. They were all right, but they weren't good. How is it that Kevin Martin, by all the metrics, looks amazing and yet doesn't translate? You know why? Because Kevin Martin was the first scam. He was the first scam designed to entrap and entice all the analytic nerds. Oh, his effective field goal, his true shooting percentage. None of that shit mattered. None of that shit mattered. And all we're seeing in Jokic is them doing it on a bigger, grander scale, higher.
Wow.
Hey, Sam Hinkie, the problem with your plan wasn't that you wanted to tank. The problem was your plan was too small in scope. Allow me to introduce you to another Sam named Presti, who said, I'll take your idea. Economies of scale. And guess what? Oklahoma City mastered it in the same way that, hey, Kevin Martin, hey, Daryl Morey, whoever the hell was the GM, was like, oh, this guy's really good, whatever. Oh, that's really cute. Now imagine doing it with an even greater talent. Economies of scale. And that's how we end up with a guy scoring 56 against the Wizards and losing, and somehow it's not his fault. Frank Berner, I offer you a seat among the Illuminati here to go into further detail. I would love to interview this guy.
There's more here. I mean, you might fall even more in love with this guy. Listen to this one, December 7th. So this is on Saturday. Did you know, this is starting out like a 30 for 30. What if I told you the Nuggets got Russell Westbrook so that Jokic and the coach can control Westbrook's minutes so he won't keep building his triple-double lead and Joker can hunt him down. As a result, Jokic will win another MVP. And he finishes this tweet with this line. The Jokic industrial complex is more sinister than it seems.
Guys, first of all, we have our episode title.
The Jokic industrial complex.
Come on, man. Hey, man, this guy's got talent. I'm not talking about Jokic. I'm talking about Frank Berner. This guy's good, man. Maze, I feel like watching Macaulay Culkin in The Good Son. I'm like, shit, this guy's amazing. need to take some notes.
He's on to something here.
Yeah.
You said this guy's a Mavs fan, Frank Burner?
Yeah, Frank Burner 222. His profile picture, I believe, is Jaden Hardy.
Yeah.
And then his banner is Derek Lively and Jaden Hardy.
That sounds like a Mavs fan.
And then the people in the comments, he's retweeting, Mavs down. Maverick season. This is a Mavs fan for sure.
Let me up the ante here.
Okay.
Because at Basketball Illuminati, we don't stop asking questions and just accept. We dig deeper. That's what makes us the pros, and Frank Burner, an amateur who wants to do this. An amateur with a lot of talent, Frank Burner. You got a lot of talent, but you got a lot to learn, because here's what I discovered from what Mays just revealed. Why is Frank Burner so obsessed with this storyline? Why is he so obsessed with Jokic's MVPs and, through this other tweet, Jokic's triple-doubles? Does Frank Burner root for a team that has a player who's been kind of on the cusp of MVP, but not quite, who also is trying to climb the triple-double list, but can't make up ground? Is it possible that Frank Burner is nothing more than a burner for Luka Doncic? That's right. He's telling you his name is Burner.
Frank.
Wait a minute.
Frankly.
Are you saying that this guy has an agenda? Like Anthony Edwards was saying last week, that some people around us have agendas, and this guy, Frank Burner, might have an agenda. And it doesn't seem like it's a great team to be, I don't know, it seems like the pot calling the kettle black here. Is that this guy is stat padding, and who has he ever beat? When we're talking about this Slovenian star, Luka Doncic. But then, you know what? This is pretty persuasive here. Difference between empty calorie stat pattern and a winning player who can beat 50-win teams in the playoffs. He has a stat line for Jokic and a stat line for Doncic.
Well, what's different, Tom? The plus minus, which happens when you win. You have a positive plus minus.
I mean, Doncic, when he was out for like 5 games, they won like all those games earlier.
Yes, because they're built properly, as opposed to the Nuggets, who are built to fail as soon as Jokic isn't out there.
From @Mavs Pessimist 77, retweeted by Frank Burner. Luka Doncic record when he scores 50-plus points, 7-0. Jokic record when he scores 50-plus points, 0-4. I wonder who is the, quote, despite the loss man with empty stats.
Here we go. Like I said, on the one hand, it's all built to absolve him of any blame. On the other hand, Frank Burner, you got yourself an agenda. It's not like Frank Burner is like a huge Pistons fan pointing this out. If he was, it would give it a lot more weight. He is someone with a dog in the race, with skin in the game. So the question you should be asking, which is the question no one's asking, is who is Frank Burner really?
I mean, isn't it Frank? I mean, it's his burner account, right?
Well,
says it in the name.
If you made a burner account and put your real name in the burner, is it really a burner?
Trying to throw people off. It's a little obvious, right? Can't be Frank.
What are the numbers? Frank Burner what?
222.
222. I'm looking up Franks in NBA history. Maybe Frank that's played for the Dallas Mavericks?
Frankie Smokes.
Is it Ntilikina?
He wore 11 with the Knicks. What's 11 times 2? 22.
Wait a minute.
He played for the Mavericks. He wore 21.
This is weird.
Also wore 22. Are you with me here? You know, when he got to Charlotte, you know what he wore in Charlotte? 44. 22 times 2.
Wow. 22 times 2. 222, Frank Burner. So what is the connection between Ntilikina
and Luka? Teammate. Good teammate.
What's the Jokic hate, though?
Oh, the Jokic hate is he's just supporting his guy. Tom, you're confused.
No. Where is Frank Ntilikina from?
He's from France.
Who else hates Nikola Jokic and is from France?
Nicolas Batum and Rudy Gobert.
I was just telling Mike how this motherfucker dude played it when he was running.
That was crazy. We have a spy on the bench, man.
Who do it?
Jokic knew to play, but we didn't say anything.
He's pretty smart.
He knew to play better than us.
Which play was it? It was in the fourth. It was like 3 minutes left in the fourth.
After the timeout.
Yes, bro. It was right after the timeout. Me and Rudy lined up. These motherfuckers say, hey, he's little. Me and Rudy looked at each other and said, how the fuck do we know? Because nobody said
we didn't say nothing.
But that ain't cheap, bro.
Yeah, we gotta launch an investigation.
So we're playing Utah at home. Close game too. Yo catches the ball on the block.
and they're trying to like send like half help. Gobert goes, no, I got him. So Jokic has the ball. He goes, brother, I have 47.
I mean, last week, Jokic said as a reaction to the loss, the big loss.
The reaction. In my country where I'm coming from, after this kind of stretch, you can get a paycheck that is a little bit less than usual. So maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe a little motivation in that way.
Is this part of the Ponzi scheme? Is that he comes out finally after all this time? He's been quiet, not saying, hey, we need to go trade for a superstar that can help me win championships. He's the good old boy who just won't meddle with the front office roster construction. But now, after you lose to the Wizards, suddenly he's coming out here saying, I feel like we might need to, take out some money from your paychecks if you're not playing better. Back in my country, that's how we handle things. How does that play into the Ponzi scheme?
The funny thing is, back in his country, they also would just not pay people. You have to take them to court in order to get paid your back pay because it just didn't feel like it, or because the team wasn't playing as well. Even though you might play well, you're not playing as well. And so I think it factors into the Ponzi scheme in order to give him plausible deniability. Look, he's upset. He's like, give me some help, or like, oh, my teammates suck. But really, he don't want any of that. He just wants to do this, make money, win MVPs, mess around with his horses. That's all he wants.
This is from @Bennett Durando, and he said he was laughing as he started to say that, then added, quote,
What's the name of the great quote? Like being benched, being on the bench. I think that's a really good motivation too,
What is this being benched thing? I'm not familiar with it. What is that called?
What?
What is this bench? It's a bench?
Jokic doesn't know what being benched means?
This is like when they asked him, when's the last time you had a bad game? They try to think of one. Mentioned, like our second game of the season. And someone pointed out he had 41 that game.
Ponzi scheme.
It's all making sense. Thank you, Frank Burner.
Wish you could become a morning person? You know the type, up before the sun, early morning runs, first one to the office with donuts and a smile. How do they do it? Easy. With the new Galaxy Watch 8, sleep tracking and personalized insights from Samsung Health help you improve so you can wake up to a whole new you. One who, dare I say it, skips the snooze? It's possible. Train your sleep with Galaxy Watch 8. Learn more at Samsung.com. Requires compatible Samsung Galaxy phone, Samsung Health app, and Samsung account.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least, that was the plan. Except now, the dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for this day.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Purina believes no one should have to make the impossible choice between their own safety and their pets. But nearly half of domestic abuse survivors delay leaving because they can't bring their pets with them. Through the Purple Leash Project, Purina is helping create more pet-friendly domestic violence shelters so survivors and their pets can escape and heal together. Visit Purina.com/purple to learn more.
Big news. Sephora is now on Uber Eats. So if you find yourself facing a beauty emergency, like needing a last-minute gift, or you're just out of your favorite mascara, again, don't panic. We got you. Order now and get $10 off on Sephora orders of $50 or more on the Uber Eats app. Order now. Offer ends October 30th. One order per customer. Additional terms apply. See app for availability. Delivery fees may apply.
Now it's time for Annie's secret message for you members of the Secret Circle. Remember, kids, only members of Annie's Secret Circle can decode Annie's secret message.
You can break the code.
Maybe I take a shot at it, maybe I break it. I'm real happy with myself because I did my job well.
There's only one hacker in the world who can break this code.
Superstring theory, chaos math, advanced algorithms. Code breaking.
Strange, the code is somehow different.
It's like solving a Rubik's Cube that's fighting back.
Whoop-de-doo! What does it all mean, Basil?
When people talk to each other, they never say what they mean. They say something else. And you're expected to just know what they mean.
Break the code.
You are, quite simply, the best natural code breaker I've ever seen.
Guys, it happened. LeBron James missed his first game of the season on Sunday.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
It's over. The run.
Yeah.
We made it to December 8th without missing a game. But JJ Redick tipped his hand a bit last week after a loss to Minnesota.
Saying on LeBron, he stated his goal to play all 82. Is that sustainable? Is that a sustainable goal in your estimation?
I think we are measuring the players, and you know, we can tell if a guy's running hot or whatever. He does a remarkable job of taking care of his body and getting recovery. I don't know. I don't know that's in the best interest of him and us if he does that. But if he's feeling well and feeling good, then he should play. But we obviously want to manage that as best we can.
Whoa. There you go. So if you had your third eye open, as well as your two eyes open, you probably saw this coming. LeBron James wasn't going to play all 82 games.
I'll take it a step further. When LeBron was asked after a recent game, what did you think about JJ saying he cuts off the question?
JJ questioned the togetherness.
I agree with everything JJ said. He already talked to y'all?
Yes, he did.
Whatever he said, I agree 100%, 1,000%.
It's minding the game. They're on a different wavelength, I mean. He already knows what the question is going to be about because he is of one mind with JJ Redick. You know, it's interesting. I don't know if we have the original quote, but are we sure that LeBron James said, I want to play 82 games? Or did he just say, you know, LeBron James, all 82? Because I worked that game for the Blazers broadcast as their analytics insider. You can catch us on League Pass every Blazers game. And we were getting ready for the show, and they announced that LeBron James was out with a foot injury. We'll talk about that in a second. But what I want to bring up is what happened there at the end of the game. The crowd, they went nuts. And I was like, who are they going nuts for? And it was Bronny James.
Dun, dun, dun.
The rapture. He returns. I thought he was in the G League.
No. This was a home game in LA. His heel injury was healed. And Bronny, whose name is LeBron James Jr., played. So what if this is just a grand misunderstanding? That it wasn't necessarily that LeBron James Sr. had to play all 82 games, but a LeBron James had to play all 82. So Sr. sits out, but here comes Bronny. And it's all part of the plan to keep a James in uniform.
Oh, so there's always going to be a LeBron James who plays a game. We never said which LeBron James.
Exactly. And this is the mind, the game, is that everyone is on the same page. They don't even have to speak it. Hey, Anthony Davis, can you go at DeAndre Ayton and go nuts, and D'Angelo Russell and Rui Hachimura all score over 20 points? Because we need the prophecy, the family bloodline, that whole thing to come true in this game so that LeBron can sit and then Bronny James, when his heel is healed, heel squared, he can go and play.
Speaking of Ponzi schemes, does this mean that Bronny can cash LeBron's game check because they're both made out to LeBron James?
Ooh, that is a good point, man.
I don't think it works like that. I mean,
it probably doesn't because it's direct deposit. Nobody actually walks around with a paper check.
Ah, damn.
But it does lead me to, can Bronny successfully commit fraud on his father by just having his ID that says LeBron James? There's got to be someone at either some bank, some car dealership, or whatever who's never heard of LeBron James, right?
There's got to be one person, yes.
Yeah, maybe one.
At least you find that person. It's like, okay, your first name is, how do you spell that? L-E-B-R. Okay, got it. You have any ID on you? Show the ID. And like, all right, well, Mr. James, here you are. Sack full of money in your brand new car.
Great credit report for LeBron James.
Billionaire.
You can get any loan he wants.
You know what? This is smart.
What do you think LeBron's credit score is?
What's the highest a credit score can be?
Go one higher than that.
It's 850, but is there another level that we don't even know about?
Does LeBron get anything on credit? Does he pay cash for everything?
LeBron's credit score is yes.
I think it's an extended vacation. I think the Lakers recognize, hey, look, NBA Cup, Lakers aren't in it. LeBron, take the week off. Recharge your batteries. Same thing with James Harden. Bunch of guys, 82 games on the line, but then, you know what? NBA Cup coming up, maybe save up for Vegas.
James Harden. Holy shit. You give him that many days off in a row? Where's he going?
I don't know.
He's got to be going to like South Africa or some shit like that, right? Bali. Like he's not doing no regular. He goes to the Bahamas where we got like 3 days off. Oh, we don't have another game until like Saturday. Today's Tuesday. He's going to the Bahamas in those. You give him this much time off? He's got to go to the moon. He's got to go to Mars. He's got to go somewhere unfathomable in season.
So he didn't play Sunday. The next game is at Denver. No way he's playing that one. At altitude, coming back. His last game was Wednesday, December 4th. He missed the December 8th game. He's got Friday at Denver Nuggets for the first game back. And then Monday at home against Utah. I think that injury, whatever he's dealing with, it might knock him out for a couple. He might need to go get a second opinion there in the Bahamas, you think?
It's all part of that Jokic industrial complex, man. Strikes again.